Hey YouTube, how's it going? M McConkey back here again, trying to get in a couple of Go games tonight. Let's see if we can get anybody on OGS. Go for a Japanese game. We're going to be playing a live game, 30-second turns. Let's even make it simple. Uh, Even go as far as 1 minute turns. I typically do some shorter games, like 30-second, mostly just so that I can get a couple of games in. But I think that 1 minute, I probably need to slow down some of my reading if I'm going to actually improve. Create a challenge. Oh, this is the same thing that happened last night too. We'll see if this works again. Japanese live game, simple time, 1 minute. Make a ranked 19 by 19. Keep the rank fairly controlled so that I can play somebody roughly my level. Give that a shot. Nope. Well, we'll see what this turns up. Last night when it found me an opponent like this, they just kicked my butt. So we'll see if that happens again. You know what? Actually, I'll just accept this game. A little bit longer than I'd like, but that's okay. So I've been practicing the Sanren-sei opening, like I mentioned yesterday, which is having these 3 star points or the 3 star points in any consecutive row. Um, I think I'm actually going to start leaning away from that. I haven't had a ton of success with that. Um, so maybe I'll stop trying to make something happen that doesn't work for me and just play the game as it best fits me as I stand now. It's a huge enclosure. See, I feel like he's asking for a pincer when he doesn't answer that. Maybe I should do that. Block. He'll probably make life in the corner, and honestly, I'm not too broken up about it. I think that worst case scenario, I'm going to have huge influence on this side, probably be able to turn a good chunk of that into territory. I'd love to be able to get some outside influence through here so that I can start to have a bit of an advantage in the center. So I'm not super concerned if he makes life in the center. That's not really my goal to stop him from making life. I'm going to push him to thickness. That's about as I expected. I feel like I've got to block these off. Now that point's a bit more vital. I can put a little bit of pressure on him over here. Oh, he's going straight up on a counterattack. Yeah, why not? Probably Hane on this side is what I would expect. No, he didn't. If I were him, I would have tried to cut these 2 stones apart. So I would have done something like this. Recognize that I can do that, but then he can Atari straight down. I think that would have been a better move for him, but I don't know. What do I know? He knows his strategy. He knows what he's doing. I feel like that was okay. I've already got the honey at the head of 3 stones, so I feel like that doesn't get him a ton. Um, Now he's just trying to build influence down here, maybe. I don't know that I. He's asking me to fix this cutting point. I don't know how much I care about it. Yeah, it'll reduce him a little bit up here, but I don't want to spend time fixing this cutting point and then allow him to just kind of develop all this. I kind of want to come down here more quickly. So maybe I'll even do something like that. It's a little outrageous, I know, but hey, I'm an ambitious guy. Because now he's got to fix this cut over here at N15, which allows me time to either Nobi down or fix right here. But either way, now I've got control of the board and he's defending, where he was really trying to push hard to take away that control from me. Mm, you know what? I'm actually just going to force him to kill. I'm fine with that. And I will take this, and now I've got outside influence, and I can even just come straight down. I'll even just take this and just take this side a bit. Um, and I'll fix here. Make it harder for him to live over there at least. Nice little tiger's mouth. Because of that, I think I'll actually honey up here at the head of 2 and fix. Let's see. So if I did something like this, he'll come over here, at which point I can come like this. He'll have to kill, and then I can do something like that. He'd probably do something like that, something like that, something like that, and then this. Okay. So that's not terrible. That's not great for me. I wonder if it'd be better if I just came over here. No, that's not any better. You know what? Yeah, I think I like that. I like that. I'll go for it. You know what? Let's go for it. It was not intended to be a go pun, by the way. I feel like neither of us have great territory right now. I feel like we're both just kind of fighting over every individual scrap on the board. I don't love it when this happens. I think that this happens mainly because I'm still so inexperienced. I'm hoping that as I get more experience, that I can focus less on just these fights over 5 or 6 points and like 3 stones. Not to say that the whole game has to weigh in on one huge fight, but I do feel like this is just like trading one little punch when I want to be able to see the whole bigger fight, you know? He's feeling a little frustrated that I'm taking my time. Sure. Next time you may want to set the time limit to simple time if you're looking for a shorter. I won't be. I feel like that's mean of me. Sure thing. He'll probably come and take this vital point right now. If I were him, I would. No, he didn't. I can squeak out a little bit of territory here. This isn't totally alive yet either. I hate giving him all this outside influence right now. Yeah. We just got to force him to make an empty triangle. And let's come down here. Oh, that was dumb of me. I hate making an elephant eye, especially when he can at least turn it into less of a bad shape. If I were him, I'd come over here right now. All right. Um, go third line. Focus on territory. Just come up, see if I can lean on him up. He's doing, that's a huge old monkey jump. I don't think it works for him. Does it work for him? Maybe I'm just misreading it. Maybe I'll try to make, I don't know. I don't know what he's shooting for there. Push me over here maybe and do something like that. I feel like because I've got the head, I don't know. I don't see it yet. I wonder if I could even do something like that. Probably overly ambitious, but we'll see. Now I can double Atari here unless he fixes right now. So that's helpful for me because I'm going to be able to take pretty well all this right now. I'll even see if I can force him to fix, see if I can push over here more. Yeah, I think I can. Oh, except I probably can't. That was dumb of me. Dang it. Oh well. Now I can at least hopefully squeak in over here underneath. I'll just take what I can get. He'll probably have to fix up here right now, though. Oh, these are still in trouble. That wouldn't be a huge deal. I would capture those 2 stones. I can wait till end game for that. That's not a big deal at all. I feel like he was kind of rude before. I could just be like, "All right, man, I'm waiting on you. Come on." That was probably sloppy. See, now all I get from that is just like I could come further up here, but I don't know if that really gets me anything, you know. Yeah, probably best to just abandon that. He's got so much influence up here. I wonder if I can try and take some of that. The nice thing is I did get a decent chunk down here. Maybe if I can just kind of reduce him up here. So he'll get this corner, which is pretty big. He'll get a little bit up here. He'll get a little bit over here. I'll get a little bit here. But this, I think, is kind of the biggest chunk on the board. Hopefully, I can reduce him up here still. Oh, this is going to be a big question mark. But if I can reduce this up here, oh, that's not terrible. See if I can push him to thickness. But yeah, if I can reduce up here, not allow life to be made over here, then hopefully I can keep this a game. That's nice. If I can actually connect these up and make life, I can take a huge chunk of that corner away from him. Of course, he's eating into my side a little bit, but this is like his territory. He'll get a little bit up here and a little bit over here, like I mentioned before, but this was his biggest territory. If I can link these up, that's going to be a big blow to him. He may just want to cut right now. Bar him, yeah. Looking at D8, that's not a terrible move. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd have done, man. So now I've got to decide. Do I want to just try to make life here and sacrifice those stones? I hate this shape. Maybe I can push him down. In fact, that's probably a better call. Push him down. See if I can still salvage this. I can now at least kind of poke out and around up here. Maybe I can squeak out a couple of eyes down here. And I at least took the outside influence. I can still Atari him down and try to connect up over here. Being able to maintain a bunch of the influence in the center and kind of control that. This group's not alive yet, but it's probably going to be able to connect up over here. So that's probably not going to be a huge deal for me. Um, I feel like I could do something like this right now. I think one of my problems in Go is that I have in Go, not necessarily with the game, is that I go basically just like, yeah, I feel like I could do that when I should read out my moves significantly better than I currently am. But I do love that I got him to make this terrible shape. That makes me happy. That just gives me the warm and fuzzies. Let's see. So I've only got 3 liberties here left. Extending doesn't get me any. So do I even worry about it? Those are just gone probably. I don't see a way to save them anyway. I think that what I do instead is link up, put a bunch of pressure on these 3 stones, see if I can lob something like right over here, and just keep these separated, be able to get a couple extra captures, see if I can secure some territory in the center. And then I've got to focus on reducing up here. Mm, yeah, I think I do that. Now it's going to be hard for him to connect up these groups. So I'll probably get a decent chunk here as well as be able to get those 4 captures. Yeah, he's going to get the 5 captures over here. Um, but hopefully this territory is bigger. Granted, he's got this huge old corner now. Um, what's your play with that? I don't understand. Is he just planning on cutting? Is that going to do it? Like, let's say I do something like this, and he comes on up here, and then I come over here, and then he's probably going to try to what? Maybe get me in double Atari. Ah, that's the plan. That's the play. Okay. Um, so to avoid that, I'll just connect now. That way he can't get me in double Atari. I feel like that doesn't help him as much as he thinks. I don't know what he gains from that Atari. I think he's trying to kill this group. I don't think he can. Like, I'm not positive, but I think that it would be really difficult for him. Maybe he wants to push up and capture this stone. Yeah, I'll extend out. He'll probably try to put more pressure on over here. Honestly, something I've got to worry about is this whole section up here is not alive yet. I think I can do something like that and try to block this off and capture those 3 stones as well. Maybe that's overly ambitious of me. Yeah, see, I feel like he's trying to section this off. The easy out for that is just to take that stone and link it up with this group down below. So I feel like now he's just got these 2 clusters, neither of which have an easy out. Maybe he's shooting for a snapback. Something like that. No, like let's say I just keep up the blockade, right? And just do something like that. If he comes up here, it doesn't get it for him. He comes down here, that doesn't get it for him. Like, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know. Um, well, I'll just take what I can get, I guess. I've still got a pretty loose connection over here. I feel like I've got to take this sooner rather than later. Um, Probably something like that. If I were him, I'd try to come up underneath. I still feel like I can block. I don't think that he can kill me yet. Yeah, I think I'm going to get a huge chunk here. Ooh, I think he made a huge mistake there. The ladder doesn't work for him. Yeah, I think this is all dead. Now my territory just got freaking huge. I've still got to extend up here, but at least this is a lot easier for me to connect up to this group. Remember how I was worried about this being alive before? I feel like this is all pretty well connected now, and I don't have to worry about that. Um, does that help? No. I feel like he's just hoping that I miss an Atari or something. 'Cause I don't think he's got space for eyes, so he's got to kill. But I don't think he can kill. Yeah, I'll just push you back and connect up. No, you could try to make something over here. That's not a bad call. I don't think that'll work. I feel like that's a pretty tight space too. Um, Now he's got this sweet dumpling shape. Yeah, I think that he's in some hot water here. Um, yeah, I think I'm still all right. Um, yeah, I'm gonna come over here. I'm not super concerned about that cut yet. I can just kind of connect up, and then I'm fine. And then I think that he doesn't have it. He's only got a single eye, right? Like, am I crazy here? Yeah, I think this is dead. I think this is dead. I've got all this. There we go. Heyo! Victory! Awesome. That was a fun game. All right, guys. Hey, thanks so much for joining me tonight. Had a good time playing this round, and I will see you guys later.